Well, hi everyone. My name is Joe, and I'm one of the two hosts who will be putting on Awefulfest, our 11th Awefulfest this year in Dover, New Hampshire, this coming weekend. And as I understand it, we have some viewers from far away, mostly the West Coast, notably Portland, Oregon, and Seattle, Washington. So I want to welcome you all to what will be a weekend of events, movies, surprises. We never quite know what's going to happen at these events, other than we will screen 6 wonderful movies. So we will be posting snippets from our events all weekend, and you're invited to tune in right here, and we'll be posting them probably the day after, so you'll be getting up in the morning and seeing what we did the night before, that sort of thing. But so let me just quickly run down the movies, because really the movies are so important, and it's really why we're here. And we're opening this year's gala with 1954 Universal Pictures' Tarantula, starring Leo G. Carroll, a classic from those great bug pictures. You might recall them. Many of the creature features. So that will be our opener on Friday afternoon at about 2 p.m. in the indoor cinema. And then that night we will be celebrating our very first Awefulfest by rescreening Invasion of the Saucermen. I believe that was 1957. A great comedy satire of science fiction. Kind of a change of pace, because back then all the movies were trying really hard to scare us, but there's no question that this film is more of a satire comedy. So that will be good. So that will be Friday's lineup. Saturday, we shift gears at 10 a.m. with what we're calling Saturday Morning Juvenile Delinquent Theater. And we'll be watching a great film of that genre called The Violent Years. And I believe the script is co-written by the one and only Ed Wood, the man who gave you Plan 9 from Outer Space, Night of the Ghouls, Bride of the Monster, Glen or Glenda. You know, he's legendary. And he's actually, you know, if there was a Mount Rushmore for Awefulfest, he'd be up there. All right. So that's Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, another really just wonderful, kind of a laugher. The Brain from Planet Arrows. It's a film I never really caught when I was a kid. I think the TV networks and syndicated channels that I was watching just didn't have that movie in its package. Rich, the other co-founder, introduced me to this film, so we will be screening that at 4 p.m. Basically, the tagline is a sex-starved brain arrives on planet Earth. Okay. That evening, this is one of my very favorite films, and it's actually a scary movie. You know, a lot of our movies are designed to be funny, laughable. No, this film is a genuine, frightening film with one exception. The monster is ridiculously hokey. They could have spent a lot more money on that. They didn't really have special effects, so a lot of paper mache and glued eyeballs, you know, it just doesn't work. However, the story is great. The plot is just classic science fiction, and the music is by Henry Mancini, and it is one of the scariest soundtracks I've ever heard. I rate it right up there with the soundtrack from Psycho. So that will be Saturday's lineup. 3 films. Should be a great day. And then Sunday morning we finish it off with kind of a newer film from, I believe, the 2000s, somewhere around 2007 I want to say. It's called Slither. It's kind of a tribute to The Blob and a lot of other creature films from days gone by. So during our weekend we will be getting commentary about these films from our esteemed guests. We'll be asking them questions about the movies they've been seeing. You'll get a glimpse of what we do here. We'll let you in on our cookouts a little bit and everything else that's going on. So that's it for now. This is the opener. This is sort of the preview, the tag, the whatever you want to call it. But here we are. Come right to this channel all weekend, and we'll be posting all kinds of cool stuff. So welcome to our West Coast believers, and we'll see you soon.